Hey guys, it is time for our daily math question of the day. I am recording out on my screened-in porch today because there's so many people in my house and it's just really loud in there. So if you hear birds or dogs or anybody riding by and making noise, that's why. I'm sorry about that, but I feel like it was going to be quieter than being in there with everyone that's home. So anyway, our question of the day is, which expression is equivalent to the following expression? And they give the expression x squared minus 64. Now, I have already checked the correct answer here just because I was filming earlier and made a mistake, and I'm having to do it again. So I'm going to go over to where I did the work. Okay, so the best way probably for y'all to work this problem would just be trial and error with each of the answers that they give. And we know that the way to get rid of parentheses in a situation like this, where we've got two terms multiplied by two other terms, is to use the FOIL method. So the FOIL means first, outer, inner, last. Some people, it just makes sense that they're distributing that x to both terms and then that plus 8 to both terms. If that makes sense to you and you don't need to use FOIL, that's fine. But the way FOIL works is the F stands for first, so you take that first of each one, x times x, and it gives us x squared. Then you take the outer for each one, the x and the negative 8, which x times negative 8 is minus 8x. Then you take the inner, which is the plus 8 and the x, which would be plus 8x. And then you take the last, which is plus 8 times negative 8, which is negative 64, because remember, a plus times a negative is negative. So when you combine like terms, remember like terms have the same variable to the same power. You can combine this negative 8x and this positive 8x. They cancel each other out basically because it's negative 8 and positive 8. So you're just left with x squared minus 64. Now we know that's the right answer just by looking, but we're going to go ahead and do the others to make sure. And because it's always not going to be your very first answer that comes up. So, okay, so here, x times x squared. X times positive 8 plus 8x. 8 times x plus 8x. Positive 8 times positive 8, positive 64. You can combine these two 8x's. Plus 8 plus 8 is plus 16. So that's the answer when you get rid of the parentheses. Okay, so on C, same process. First, x times x is x squared. Outer, x times negative 8 is negative 8x. Inner, negative 8 times x is negative 8x. And last, negative 8 times negative 8, a negative times a negative is also positive. So plus 64. So when you combine these two negative 8x's, you get negative 16x. So this is the answer. Notice that integer rules are really important in this, just like they are in everything else. So if you need practice with integer rules, make sure you're working on that sum. Okay, on this last one, we are just getting rid of parentheses. We're just distributing this x to both of these, okay, to get rid of the parentheses. So x times x squared, x times 8 plus 8x. So what we knew all along from the beginning, A is the correct answer. So I'm going to go back over here. I did A, it was right. So this is called working with polynomials. So if you need extra help with that, go into Khan and work on it some. I know I gave y'all a very kind of set way to work on stuff yesterday, and that's great to work through it like that. But you can skip around if you want to. And if you want some extra work on polynomials, this would be the kind of stuff you would be working on, the FOIL method and distributing and factoring. So just let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you all are having a blessed day, and we will talk to you soon.